we're definitely gonna get to season 3 today because we're gonna watch season 3.
Well, we can get to season 3 after we watch season 2, Jet.
Yo, welcome everyone to RWBY season 1 review. Hey, I'm Jet.
And Matthew.
And Matthew. I'm not sure if they can hear you.
And Matthew.
And today we're gonna talk about our thoughts on RWBY season 1. Matt, would you like to go first, or would you like to just jump
you can
off?
go first. I've already watched the entire series, so I already know way too much.
Right, I got you. So first, Juniper should be the show. Really, it should be about John, because John is a better main character than Ruby. I'm gonna rant on that shit so hard. By the way, if you guys were expecting a review where we actually describe like shit that happened in season 1, I'll give that up to Matt. Yo, can you give him a quick summary of season 1?
They're the girls, and they're named after colors, and they just sort of fight things, and it's cool.
There you go. That's that's all you need to know. So, real quick, I'm gonna show you guys Juniper, best team ever, 2017, and I'm gonna explain why Juniper is better. So, John, AKA should be main character, AKA best fucking character in the show. His whole thing is that he's never been to battle school, so he's never, like, learned to fight all these monsters. He didn't make his own weapons kind of thing. He's just always wanted to be, like, one of the monster hunters in this world, because there are all these monsters, and there are people who train in order to fight them. So John is a clean slate, you know, like the audience. He has, like, no real introduction to everything else that's going on, and he's not good at what he does. You know, like, he's learning alongside everyone else, but at a slower pace. He's also forced into a leadership position, even though he's really young. So he has to overcome all these challenges. He's being introduced to all these things for the first time. And it's like, wow, you know, sounds like a main character. Sounds like someone I can follow as the story builds and develops over time.
But this show isn't called Juniper, it's called RWBY.
But the show should be called Juniper. Like, here's another reason why I think the show should be Juniper and not RWBY. For one, not only does John have so much great potential as the main character, but he also has, like, the most developed love triangle, I think, out of all the characters, mainly because...
That's the only love triangle?
Yeah. Because Ruby likes John, kinda, but not really.
As a friend.
Yeah, like, I feel like they could try to push them, but it's light. And then Pyra likes John, and John is starting to kind of like Pyra. Am I saying her name wrong?
Pyrrha.
Pyrrha, thank you. I thought something was weird. John kind of likes Pyrrha, but Pyrrha really likes John. But John really likes Weiss, but Weiss doesn't give a fuck about John. Does Weiss like anybody? That we know of?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. So, like, see how John has, like, all these character connections, but he also, like, doesn't know a lot, and he's constantly learning, and he's getting better over time.
But he's a basic knight.
But that's part of what makes him so good.
He's got just a plain old sword and a shield that compacts itself but still weighs the same.
Yeah, that's really dumb. That his shield gets smaller for easy, like, carrying, and I get that, but it still would weigh the same. It wouldn't make too much of a difference.
By the way, they make a joke about that. It's pretty good anyway.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
No, they did.
Oh, like, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we had just made the joke.
No.
Oh. Okay. Oh, fuck, Juniper. I was talking about how good they are. So, yeah, Juniper also has the Nora, Rin relationship or whatever.
Yes.
Is Rin his name?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And Nora, Rin, it seems like, I don't know if Rin really likes Nora, but you can tell that Nora really likes Rin. At the very least, Rin sees Nora as a friend or whatever. Nora and, Para or whatever are, like, the two hottest girls in the whole show already, in my opinion, at least.
So that's why it should be all about Juniper.
Well, I mean, there are so many reasons. They have the hottest girls on their team. They have the character that needs to be the main character. Part of the idea that he doesn't have powers yet makes him more interesting as a main character as well, because we can see him develop them.
You get a tiny peek at that, though, with the fight with Cardin.
Oh, dude, tell me more. I miss shit. I miss shit when I watch.
This is why you pay attention to things.
I try.
Basically, when in Forever Fall, that forest, that red forest, that looked sort of pretty, but not really. Cardin is striking John, and at some point his aura activates, his power activates, and it seems to sort of be like a counter shield thing. We don't really know much about it.
Isn't the shield like the most basic thing an aura can do, though?
Well, like, specifically, it's more like a counteracting thing. Like, auras can take damage for you.
Oh, but he's dealing at the
Yes.
same time. Okay. So we're seeing John develop his abilities. He hasn't fully mastered them. You know, like main character should over the course of a story. I mean, you see my argument though, right?
But, like,
For why John is totally main character.
but, like, RWBY is also pretty good, too. I mean, you've got Weiss, who, although has bad character development, has a good design, has good combat prowess, and has potential to show growth when done properly. RWBY is, for the most part, pretty good, just for the fact that she's even younger than John and being thrusted into the same leadership position, having to deal with people like Weiss, who obviously causes her issues, and then you have a dynamic going on with, and this is more of a general lore standpoint, but the Faunus basically being black people, and how it's all about that racism. Faunus are trash, they need to be dealt with, and it sort of leads into sort of like what you see in civil rights movements, specifically with the Faunus taking that Malcolm X style of being violent and everything. And that's interesting, especially because Blake, and this is going to be spoilers, so, you know, this review is probably a big spoiler.
Oh, this review is hella spoilers.
So, you know, sorry we sort of spoiled season 1.
Watch season 1 first before you watch the review.
Then watch season 2.
No, then watch season 3. We're going to skip to season 3.
Comment if you want Jet to watch season 2 first.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Let me check the live chat. Oh snap, no one said watch season 2 first.
Well,
better watch season 3.
How many people are in the live chat, Jet?
No.
Exactly.
Exactly. So watch
we're
season
watching
3.
season 2.
Nah, season 3 confirmed.
But
next review, season 3.
But, like, Blake is one of these Faunuses, and this obviously leads to contention between her and Weiss, who is a daughter of a big company who uses Faunus slave labor, more or less.
Mm. Yo, Godzilla. Godzilla said, what is it? I don't know about it. We're doing a review of RWBY. It is a show that you can watch on YouTube, actually, on Rooster Teeth.
YouTube, Rooster Teeth's channel, Crunchyroll.
This will spoil RWBY Season 1, by the way. So if you've not seen RWBY, but you want to watch RWBY, I recommend skipping this video.
We've also been talking about this for a bit, so don't go before this point as well.
Yeah, the whole video is a spoiler.
Yes.
Now, if you don't mind spoilers, that's cool. Yo, Blanca Molina, welcome to the stream. Right now, and also thank you guys for the likes, truly appreciate it. Right now, me and
Matthew
are talking about RWBY, Season 1. We're doing a spoiler review. Godzilla said, no, I don't. So you're not going to watch RWBY? Cool. Then it's not really a spoiler if you never watch it.
I mean, you won't be prepared for Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, but you know.
Oh, true. We're watching it in part because there's a new fighting game coming out, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, and RWBY is going to be one of the crossover fighter setups. So we're going to get characters from RWBY in the game. But we were talking about, you were defending RWBY being the main character of RWBY, which is horrible. RWBY should not be the main character.
She's got a really cool weapon on top of that.
She does have a cool weapon, but I mean, a basic weapon makes a better main character.
I mean, not necessarily.
Oh, Blanca Molina says, what RWBY? Should I watch it? Oh, should you watch it? That is one of the main things she should say in a review. Yes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, RWBY
season 1 and 2 are a bit iffy, but it's necessary in order to get the full enjoyment.
Bush shot. We're going to skip season 2.
We're not skipping season 2, Jet.
We're going to come back to season 2.
Everybody should Jet watch season 2.
Oh, Blanca Molina, definitely watch RWBY Season 1, see if you like it, and if you do, I recommend continuing. I mean, I'm going to continue after watching Season 1. Godzilla said, are there kaijus? Yes, there are giant monsters that they fight. There are a bunch of them, though.
Just not on the scale of actual kaiju.
Yeah, they're not, like, city size. Like, how big are the monsters, would you say?
Ranging from, like, about human size to about the size of, like, half a building.
Yeah, that's fair. They can get to half a building size, at most, kind of thing. Godzilla Tales put a couple happy faces, like 3 happy faces. Did you also smash that like button? Godzilla said okay. So they do fight massive monsters, and that is really cool. I was surprised by that. I like how Godzilla said no. Now Godzilla did smash the like button. Thank you kindly. Appreciate it. So RWBY, I get that she is young, but I don't like that she's like so experienced already, and she already knows a lot about the world. She's learning at the same time, yes, but John is such a better introduction. There
Well-
shouldn't have been another person who had less experience, because that just keeps making me go, well, damn, that
But
should
like
be the
Ruby's
one.
also a bit in her shell, which is sort of brought out as she gets to know the rest of the team. The only thing that's like a negative as of this point for Team Ruby is the fact that Ying has very little to no development.
Yang really does have no development. Godzilla said, is one a reptile type of kaiju?
Yes.
Matt says yes. I don't remember all their names and everything. I know one is called a Beowulf.
There's a King Taishid, which is a double-headed snake.
There's a King Taishid that's a double-headed snake. Oh, that's what Rin fought in that one
Yes.
episode. Rin has cool powers. As far as I've seen. I haven't seen much.
I mean, he hasn't really shown his power.
Yeah, he really hasn't demonstrated very much. But there are reptile kaijus. There's like a snake kind of kaiju creature that they fight. That's like a two-headed snake.
Yes. Also, we have actually further like notice of what Ruby can actually do compared to Juniper, because we only see a tiny bit of Kira's polarity power. We don't know anything about Ren at this point. We don't really know.
We know a little bit about
We don't
her.
really know Nora's power too much.
We really don't know Nora. We know she has the hammer, and we know she has gag powers. She has the power of being a gag character.
Well, she has gag power, character powers, but it's not to the extent of breaking the world like say a Raleigh.
On the face cam. Oh, sorry, it went beyond lag. It like is reconnecting. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I'm glad that you love snakes, and you're gonna love some of the monsters in RWBY. It disconnected again.
Good job.
Oh, there we go. Now we're back. Let's see. But RWBY, I think you said something where I was like, I can connect that back to John, but I can't remember what it was.
So I'm not going to bring it up so that you don't have fodder.
Damn. Godzilla said snakes are nice to him. Let's see. The hot list of the hottest characters in RWBY are Nora would be at the top, followed by Para, followed by Blake. Blake is a girl, but has like the most masculine name out of all the female characters. Yang, Weiss, and Ruby. The way you're looking, Matt, it seems like there's going to be another masculinely named female that we haven't gotten to yet.
No, technically.
Technically.
I don't know if you would really count that in this list, though.
Oh, well, I probably not. Oh, I didn't put the blonde teacher, Good Witch, on this list. I guess I'm only going to put students on the list?
Sure.
Sure.
It'd be sort of awkward to do that with like a 30-year-old,
Not really.
30, 40-year-old.
I mean, I'm like 20 now. You know, that's 10 years.
That's a pretty big gap.
That is a pretty big gap. Yo, X, welcome to the stream. Boo-doop, boo-doop. Right now we're doing a review of RWBY Season... RWBY Season 1.
Should he watch Season 2?
We're going to skip over Season 2 and watch Season 3. Then we're going to come back to Season 2. It's going to be great.
Like this video if you want just to watch Season 2.
No. Like this video just because the video is great. Comment in the live chat if you want me to watch Season 2 before Season 3. Even though we're going to watch Season 3 before Season 2.
But fan reactions.
Godzilla said, talk about the most adorable kaiju. The Beowulf thing has, like, a solid furry kind of setup to it.
Also, all of our lovely monsters are pretty plasticky.
They do all look like they're supposed to be action figures. Also, thank you guys for the likes. Truly appreciate it. Wow, it's up to like 4 likes now.
Yeah, see? They really want you to watch Season 4, or Season 2.
They do want me to watch Season 4.
They do want you
You're
to
right.
watch Season 4, but they also want you to watch Season 2.
X said, who is in the dorm with you, though? Yo, this is the
Mr.
boy
Hand.
Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Hand. Godzilla said, is it only gonna be mammal? No, because there's the two-headed snake one, remember?
And a scorpion.
Oh, there's a scorpion. I forgot about the scorpion. That was a really big fight, too.
Yes.
Yeah, they also have a giant, like, scorpion kaiju thing that they
Death
fight.
Stalker.
It's called Soccer?
Death Stalker.
Oh, Death Stalker. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, no, it's not just a stalker.
Let's see. Godzilla said, are they adorable? If you think kaijus are normally adorable,
If you
then
think plastic models are adorable.
they do have that model feel. It's CGI anime, so it's all like 3D model anime characters. Oh, there are a few things that I want to see more of. I want to see more of the White Fang terrorist.
Which you actually get quite a bit in Season 2.
Nice. When we get back to Season 2, this is going to be great.
Yeah, you don't see much of it in Season 3, though.
Then aura sensing technology. I feel like that has so much potential, but they barely touch on it.
It's just sort of established in that world. It's a norm.
See, it needs to be pushed beyond. I feel like that could be like a really big thing. the Rocket Locker, where you can type in a 6-digit code and that bitch can just take you places. I feel like that has to be relevant. I can't see that not being a thing that they use.
It's a useful mechanic.
X said, well, I have no idea of RWBY. You can watch RWBY on Crunchyroll, Verve, YouTube, Rooster Teeth. But RWBY...
Or you can pirate it.
Oh, true. It's available on the internet everywhere, but we can't support that, alright? Godzilla said the two snakes is the two-headed snake. Godzilla says he wants to see the scorpion one fight off against the snake. So Deathstalker versus what's the snake thing?
King Taiji.
King Taiji.
Normally the Grimm don't fight each other.
They normally don't fight each other, says Matt. They normally fight our main characters, who have like really cool powers and weapons and everything. We'll get into like coolest powers and weapons over time.
Also, Goku's in it.
Yeah, I fucking love Goku. He's Sun Wukong, but that's interchangeable with Goku. You know how it is. But don't worry, I have a whole section where I ride on how good Goku is. Let's see. My next note talks about Dr. RWBY. Yeah, him and Goodwitch are my two favorite professors they've introduced. I love Goodwitch's design, but she's underdeveloped as a character. I'd love to see more of her. Then Dr. RWBY. RWBY?
Oobleck.
Oh, Oobleck, with a hard U instead of an R?
Yeah, no R's.
No R's, oh gosh. Dr. Oobleck.
It's based off Dr. Seuss.
It sounds like it. Like the little, like, slime shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh. Dr. Oobleck, I love that he has, like, super speed, but it's based on caffeine. He seems like he has some gag-based powers based off of that. But I like that he's, like, all into the history of the faunas and stuff, and it's really dope.
And you get to see that developed in Season 2.
Oh, ballin'. Godzilla said talk about the cutest kaiju in the multiverse. Then X said, by the way, in Dokkan Battle, you pull fucking Yamcha. you always gotta pull a Yamcha before you can pull a Gogeta.
Yamcha?
The strongest Yamcha? Did you know Dead Yamcha is a LR?
Oh, no.
X said out of 5 singles, he was the best thing. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
The strongest Yamcha. The Yamcha from that spin-off manga.
Oh, I still haven't read that.
I've read the first 2 that have came out.
Is it good?
It's pretty good.
Nice. Getting a little bit more on track. Let's see. I'm glad that Oobleck's gonna get developed. I want to see more of Goodwitch if we can.
Ozpin also gets developed pretty well.
The fact that I don't know who that is means it's
Headmaster.
He's alright, I guess.
No, he's great.
I like Para's student design. She has a Wonder Woman feel when she's like fully like suited up, but then even when she's a student, she still keeps like the tiara and everything, and I like that. I feel like that's actually really cool. Let's see. Godzilla said talk about the cutest kaiju in the multiverse, like a giant kitty or like a giant dog or something.
No.
I like how Matt's like, no. I think the closest you're gonna get to that is Beowulf. X said, I want the face though. Oh, like you want to be able to like actually see the characters we're talking about.
I mean, there are these cool silhouettes.
Yeah, we have silhouettes on screen right now on like the other version of this video. If you guys wanted to see like images. Oh, he said, give me the face of Matt.
I am no face. I am just a hand.
Matt is just a hand. He only exists as a hand. Let's see. The John Para speech. Best fucking scene of season 1, other than the final action scene. I love how X said, wow, what a beautiful face of Matt. So there's a scene where John and Para talk to each other in season 1. It's so fucking good. It sets up John for more character growth. It creates separation between John and Para, who are part of like this really big love triangle. It's really more like a fucking love rhombus. And then we have, it presents conflict between John and the bully character. Carden. So it sets up so much in that one speech, and I think that's like one of my like major highlights of season 1. Like I love that speech so much, and it's another reason why John should be the best character. Like he should be the main character. X said, "This is the new name for me of Matt." Godzilla said, "Cool." So your new name, I guess, is Beautiful Face.
Beautiful face.
Beautiful face. Let's see. So again, John and Para's connection as characters is really strong. I'd love to see them be the main two. I mean, I'll get into Godzilla said high hand. Godzilla. I mean, fuck. I lost my entire train of thought. We'll get into how Ruby and Weiss have a good connection a little bit later on. That's like another note that I put in. Godzilla asked, "How's your day, hand?"
I mean, it's a pretty good day to be a hand.
It's a good day to be a hand. Let's see. The next thing that I've gotten to is Blake and Goku is an interesting combination, and I think they should be their own show. They shouldn't be the main characters of RWBY, but they should make their own Faunus organization, kind of like the White Fang, but it's to fight back against the White Fang. Like, we can do this without terrorizing the people, kind of thing. Like, it would be fucking great. It's time to show Juniper on screen instead of RWBY, because Juniper is best squad ever. Just gotta say, the best part of the fucking show. Blake and Goku. Okay, Goku's weapon is epic.
Sun Wukong, yeah.
His weapon is a staff that's also nunchucks, that's also shotguns.
Yes.
What the fuck's that? X said, "How does Matt eat Pop-Tarts, though?" Pop-Tart eating confirmed. Godzilla says, "When you're talking about a show, but someone notices that you have a Mario shirt," that is very true. Matt is actually a really big Mario fan, and he's wearing a Zelda shirt right now. You can't see it, though, because he's just a hand. X says, "The fuck? Is this so funny?" I guess so. So Goku's weapon is hella turn. I actually really like it. And then Blake makes shadow clones out of nowhere. That's also a really cool power. Fuck, I'm gonna have to decide who has the best power. X said...
You only know a few of them.
Yeah, X said, "See, laughing for no reason." Let's see. I'll say that at the end, who I think has the best power. I'll, save that. But I really want to see more of Blake because she's a Faunus, so she's, half animal, half person. And we know, her whole fucking life story by this point. She was a part of, this terrorist group that's trying to get equal rights for the faunas and the humans, but they weren't a terrorist group before. They, as Matt points out, were more of a Martin Luther King kind of thing, where they were, trying to fight for equality without actually fighting. And then they changed to Malcolm X style, to where the half-human, half-animals started, actually physically rebelling and controlling with fear. So
it worked.
Yeah, and it was working. So Blake separated herself from that group, and by doing so, she decides she's going to use her powers for good as a huntress, but now she's getting rewrapped into all the White Fang stuff for Season 2, which I'm going to save for after I watch Season 3.
You mean once we watch it after this review?
No, we're definitely watching Season 3 after
Give us
this
those
one.
likes for watching Season 2.
Godzilla said, "When you're a Mario fan on a stream, but not on the camera, but still talking, but you're wearing a Zelda shirt." X said, "I'm going to post a pic of a cinnamon roll Pop-Tart on Discord." Thank you. I needed a reason to be more hungry. I only eat once a day. Not going to eat until 4:30. It's 12:47. Oh, yeah. Continuing on. I love Nora's gag/goofy style. She seems to be the silliest character, and it allows her to dart around and do really crazy shit that I don't think she should be able to. I feel like that'll be cool. I always like having at least one character like that who's really goofy and just can defy stuff just by being goofy. She's not even caffeinated.
But RWBY sort of does that too, though.
Well, RWBY has main character-itis, which she really shouldn't, because John's best main character. Just saying.
But here's the thing, if John was main character, then he'd have main character-itis.
Well, no. Man, I hope they wouldn't do that to John. John really doesn't need main character-itis. He needs to be shitty and get better over time. That's part of what makes John so good. Let's see. Weiss flip-flops because she has to be a likable character, but she still has to be the bitch character of the show. And that makes it really hard for me to like Weiss. I think Weiss should be likable at the end of episodes.
Yes.
But I think she should always start off as the bitch character.
She should not have so many heel turns.
Yeah,
Otherwise, she's a great character.
Yeah, she shouldn't flip-flop as much. If she, at the beginning of the episode is a bitch, in the middle learns a lesson, and at the very end becomes likable, and that was a regular thing,
Well,
I'd
maybe
be
not
like,
a regular thing. That'd be too formulaic. Formulaic.
I'm fine with it being kind of a formulaic thing. X said, look at it now. Sadly, I don't have the Discord open. In order to make sure that the two streams don't lag out, I don't have the Discord open at the moment, which I apologize for. But I am keeping an eye on the live chat of the face cam in order to make sure I can still talk with you guys. So I apologize for those who are watching the version of this that has the background images and everything. While that's really cool, I haven't been following that chat, mainly because I also have notes up on the other screen, so I can keep the video a little bit more organized. I like how X said, then fucking open it. Just open the Discord. It's like, I don't want to lag it out. We've already had a few face stream lag outs, so I'm trying to avoid that. Let's see. Oh yeah, we talked about Weiss's flip-flops. RWBY and Weiss actually play off each other really well. I'm going to change it back to the RWBY silhouettes, even though they shouldn't be the main characters. They are, so I kind of have to deal with it. RWBY and Weiss have a really good like play where like when they are friendly to each other, it really works. And when they bitch out against each other, it creates conflict. So no matter how Weiss is flip-flopping, it still adds to how their characters build.
Yes.
And I like that. X said, well, I really don't care to be honest, but it looks trash, but is great. Godzilla says, when you're making a stream, but someone notices that you have a... Oop, almost there. That you have a blue bed. Actually, nah, this is my roommate's bed. My bed is actually above us right now, and I don't sleep in it. I sleep on the floor. So, well, technically, my bed is also blue, now that I look at it. But I don't know, it doesn't matter. I sleep on the floor. The floor is not blue, so technically, my like sleeping arrangements aren't blue. So, let's see. RWBY and Weiss playing off each other is really cool. Goku's design is banging. I love his fucking... He's just shirtless with a tail. And that's it.
I mean, he's got like a little pullover shirt.
Yeah, he has like one of those like button-up shirts or whatever, but it's like open. And he has like this pirate style to him. Godzilla says, when you're making a stream, but someone notices that God abandons us. Dang. X said, what the fuck? How you sleep on the top of room? I mean, I don't sleep on the ceiling. I sleep on the floor. It's like the bottom of the room, I'd imagine. But Goku's design is really cool. Goku's weapons are really cool. I don't think we've seen Goku demonstrate a power yet.
No.
He's just like a really cool fighter. Unless you count that he can hang by his tail and shit, which is cool.
That's just a fondest trait.
Yeah, that's just like a part of who he is. And Blake's background as a member of the White Fang, we already talked about that for a little bit, but I really enjoyed that. I'd like to see more. So I think, in summary, my idea of like what I thought about RWBY Season 1, X said, no, you said that the bed was. Oh yeah, the bed is like above where you guys are. Like, the desk where all this is set up is under my bed. So like right above is where my bed is. So, long story short, my thoughts about RWBY Season 1 and what I thought of it. Definitely worth watching if you haven't seen it. It's such a quick watch that, like, if you're like, oh, I don't want to do a new show right now.
I
like,
would definitely get through the first 2 seasons because they're short enough where the animation style shouldn't be too much of a problem to deal with.
I think you can probably skip Season 2.
Like,
go
they're short enough for you to be able to rush through it real quickly and get a feel for what the show can be, and then you get to see that develop better and better as you go forward.
Ooh, true. X said, no, you said the bed was... Then X said, oh, well, but I'm fucked because I hate my life right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, X. I hope that you enjoy life in the future. RWBY. So yeah, definitely worth watching. Very quick watch. I don't think the animation style is really that bad in Season 1. It's excusable for the time it came out
janky,
in and everything.
But otherwise...
Yeah. And I feel like it's good for, like, toys. Godzilla said, look in the Discord. I explained the Discord currently isn't open. Also, I don't know what just happened. Continuing on. I think RWBY's worth watching. The action is really good. X said, I just killed an ant in my chest burger. Aw, I'm sorry to hear they put an ant in your Checkers burger. He calls them chest burgers. Yo, let's see. White Fang, RWBY. I keep like getting off track. RWBY's worth watching. It's definitely good. The animation style is excusable, and it's not really too bad anyways. I feel like John should have been the main character for real, and Juniper should have been the main team. But regardless, the characters we do get in the RWBY team are alright, except for Yang, because Yang is underdeveloped in the first season. She doesn't really do much.
What's your favorite power?
Oh, true. What's my favorite power of RWBY? X said, I can't have any more Chessburger. Ah. So my favorite power, I'd have to say, is there an animal on the ceiling?
Sounds like it.
It sounds like I have an actual animal in my ceiling. So continuing on. Favorite power right now would have to be Pyra. Pura. Fuck, I always mess up her name. Pura, not only being the love interest for John, also has magnetism, which is pretty great. So she kind of... I feel like she's just kind of overpowered right now because she has magnetism. Let's see. X said, I am Super Saiyan Nick Bed. So what's cool about magnetism is everyone has weapons, and it seems like all their weapons are made out of metal. So if she wanted to take everybody's weapon, it seems like she just could. If someone shot bullets at her, it seems like she could just stop them or redirect them.
But why do you think she hasn't? That's the real question.
Why do I think that she has what?
Why did she not use it?
Why does she not use it? Because it's based on life form energy or whatever?
Not really. Like, the septums, I believe that's, if I remember correctly, that's what it's called. But, they're not really directly linked to ore. Like, it doesn't really drain it, per se.
Oh, okay. Then why doesn't she do it?
That's the interesting question now, isn't it?
X says, also, is the magazine, is that a girl? What magazine? I don't know what he's talking about. Godzilla said, I have a question. Memes. Then X said, because my dick is a weapon. Yeah, Godzilla, what is your question? While you're thinking of your question and getting ready to type it, I'll continue talking about, I guess I already explained why I think Paris power is really good. Because everybody has, like, metal weapons. So I think magnetism would be pretty cool. Maybe she can only use it a little bit. Maybe, like, she can barely move things. Because all we've really seen is her move John's shield, right? And she moved it just enough to put him in stance, kind of thing. Let's see. X said, girl can attract my dick. Well, there you go. It's been confirmed here first. X said, JK, I'm taking Magnet Girl. Damn, I guess Para won't be able to ride X's dick. Greatest upset of the year. But if I had to rate RWBY, I'd also like you to rate Season 1 real quick. We do it on a Matty Fuck scale, so it can be as low as 0 Matty Fucks or as high as 6 Matty Fucks.
This sounds like a very odd scale, Jet.
It's like a group scale. We determined it at Sonic once as how we rate things, and ever since that's how we rate things. If you saw our Spider-Man Homecoming review, and that we also rated by Matty Fucks, and we also rated Transformers by Matty Fucks. That's like a regular thing. So for Season 1, let's see, how many things did I not like? I don't like that Ruby's the main character. I don't like that Juniper is not the main team. Weiss flip-flops a little bit too much, and some characters don't get as much development as they should, but it's short. It's only 16 episodes. You can only fit so much in. Also, I don't feel like there's as much action as there could be. The last episode of Season 1 had a lot of action, and it was more what I was looking for from the series. Also, the characterization, a lot of their interactions are very Winx Club X. I mean, not Winx Club X, Winx Club-esque. But there are a few really serious moments that I like. Again, the John Para speech. I loved it. I loved it so much. But I think I'd have to give it maybe 4 Matty Fucks out of 6. Also, X said, also news, I'm gonna have a baby. JK, I need no baby. Okay, that was almost like a really big moment. But I'd give it 4 Matty Fucks out of 6. Matt, how would you review RWBY Season 1 on the Matty Fuck scale? It can go as low as 0, as high as 6.
I would rate it 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10 Matty Fucks? Wow. What are the things that you liked and didn't like about it?
Well, other than the fact that I don't use conventional scales and use regular scales. Really, it's really a big issue of characterization for the most part. You have Juniper, obviously, but as for the main characters, they do suffer a bit with in terms of how they're characterized. The action's a bit janky at times, although pretty well put together, and it shows promise.
Nice. So, thank you guys for watching RWBY Season 1 review with your boy Jet.
Matthew.
And don't worry, we'll be back with another RWBY review, RWBY Season 3 review, coming soon.
Comment if you think that Jet should actually watch Season 2 first.
X said keep it going for fun. While I would keep it going for fun, I don't want to get copyright striked because we're going to watch, like, the series. I feel like we definitely would get copyright strike.
Yeah.
But thank you, though, for, like, wanting to see more of the face cam stuff. That definitely is really cool. And definitely, if you want to see more review videos like this, make sure to smash that like button. And have a wonderful day. If you're already subscribed, share this video with a friend, and if not, smash the subscribe button. Thank you all once again for watching. This is your boy Jet Black, and
Matthew.
logging out. Peace.